Imagine a life where luxury knows no bounds, where wealth is measured in billions, not millions. From art galleries to tech empires, meet the women who are rewriting the rules of power and influence in today's world. But what does it take to be the richest girlfriend in the world? Let's dive into the untold stories behind the wealth that commands attention and admiration. In a world where wealth and influence often go hand in hand, the women who possess both are redefining success in ways that were once unimaginable. The richest girlfriends in the world don't just enjoy the perks of their immense fortunes, they've built, inherited, or partnered their way to extraordinary riches. Their stories are filled with power, ambition, and a relentless drive to not only maintain their status, but elevate it to new heights. When we think of extreme wealth, names like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk often come to mind. But behind many of these powerful men stand women whose fortunes are equally, if not more impressive. These women are not just known for their relationships with billionaires or as heirs to family fortunes, they're powerhouses in their own right, often involved in industries ranging from fashion and entertainment to technology and finance. Take, for example, the richest woman in the world, Alice Walton. The daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton inherited a multi-billion-dollar empire but chose to pursue her own path in the arts, amassing a fortune of over $120 billion. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, who inherited the L'Oreal fortune, is one of the wealthiest women globally, with a fortune that surpasses $99 billion. Then there's Mackenzie Scott, who took her 4% stake in Amazon after her divorce from Jeff Bezos and has used her wealth to become one of the most generous philanthropists in modern history. These women challenge traditional narratives of wealth, showing that the richest girlfriends in the world are much more than just companions. They're the force driving industries forward. Number 1. The rise of women in wealth. A historical perspective. Throughout history, wealth and power were largely concentrated in the hands of men. In the past, women had limited access to financial independence and were largely excluded from inheritance rights and business ownership. But over the last century, particularly with the rise of women's rights movements, this narrative has changed significantly. As more women gained access to education, employment, and legal rights, they began to take on leadership roles in business and wealth-building industries. In the early 1900s, a few pioneering women like Madame C.J. Walker, the first female self-made millionaire in the US, broke the mold by founding their own businesses. She made her fortune by developing and selling hair care products specifically for African American women. Another key figure was Estee Lauder, whose cosmetics company grew into a global empire. These women demonstrated that with the right opportunities and determination, women could build massive fortunes. The feminist movements of the 1960s and 1970s played a critical role in changing social and economic structures. Women gained access to higher education, the workforce, and the rights to own property and businesses, which laid the groundwork for the wealth-building women of today. Women like Oprah Winfrey and Sarah Blakely, who built multi-million-dollar brands from scratch, exemplified this shift. Oprah's rise from poverty to becoming one of the world's wealthiest women was fueled by her ability to leverage media to create an empire that includes television, books, and a global lifestyle brand. Similarly, Blakely founded Spanx, a company that revolutionized the shapewear industry, making her a self-made billionaire. Today, women are not only inheriting wealth, but also creating it. This generation of women, such as Alice Walton of Walmart and Mackenzie Scott, is demonstrating the power of strategic thinking and entrepreneurial spirit. Women now lead some of the most successful businesses in the world and are at the forefront of industries like tech, fashion, and entertainment. The historical shift from exclusion to empowerment has paved the way for women to build, manage, and preserve vast fortunes. Number 2. Inherited fortunes. the legacy of billionaire heirs. Many of the richest women in the world owe their wealth to family legacies and inherited fortunes. These women have not only inherited substantial wealth, but have also played significant roles in managing and growing their family businesses. For some, the inherited fortune is a foundation that allows them to pursue personal passions, invest strategically, or reshape the family legacy into something new. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, the granddaughter of L'Oreal founder Eugene Schuller, is one of the most prominent examples of inherited wealth. L'Oreal, the global cosmetics giant, continues to thrive under her stewardship, with a fortune that consistently ranks her as one of the wealthiest women globally. Her wealth is deeply rooted in the family legacy, but Bettencourt-Meyers has taken an active role in shaping the future of the brand. By focusing on sustainability and expanding L'Oreal's market share, she has ensured that her inheritance remains not just intact but flourishing. Her story exemplifies how wealth can be preserved and grown through careful stewardship. Similarly, Julia Koch, widow of David Koch, inherited a 42% stake in Koch Industries, a vast conglomerate with interests in oil refining, chemicals, and various other industries. Julia and her children have continued to benefit from the Koch family's legacy, with Koch Industries now being one of the largest privately held companies in the world. Julia's role in managing the family's stake is largely behind the scenes, but it remains a cornerstone of her wealth. While inheriting wealth certainly provides financial security, it also comes with immense responsibility. The challenge for these women is not only to preserve their family's legacies, but also to adapt and innovate in an ever-changing economic landscape. Many of them are involved in charitable activities and use their positions of wealth to influence industries and contribute to social causes. These women have proven that inherited wealth is not just about passive ownership, it's about active engagement, responsible management, and at times, reinvention. Number 3, self-made wealth. How women are shaping their own fortunes. While many wealthy women inherit their fortunes, a growing number of them have built their wealth from the ground up. Self-made women are proving that financial independence is not just about birthright, but about vision, perseverance, and creativity. These women have disrupted industries, launched innovative businesses, and earned their places among the world's wealthiest. One prime example is Mackenzie Scott, who became one of the wealthiest women in the world after her divorce from Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Scott's wealth, initially a result of her stake in Amazon, grew exponentially as Amazon flourished into a tech giant. However, Scott didn't just rest on her fortune, she used her wealth for charitable purposes, giving away billions to causes such as racial equality, public health, and education. Her philanthropic efforts have made her not just a wealthy woman, but also one of the most impactful philanthropists of her generation. Scott's journey highlights that wealth, while transformative, can be used for far-reaching social good. Another inspiring self-made billionaire is Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, a company she started with just $5,000 in savings. Blakely's innovative shapewear product revolutionized the fashion industry, and her entrepreneurial spirit turned Spanx into a multi-billion-dollar brand. She is now one of the richest women in the world, using her wealth to advocate for women's entrepreneurship and invest in other women-led businesses. Blakely's success story serves as a powerful reminder that wealth is not limited to inheritance, it is also about identifying opportunities, taking risks, and creating something new from nothing. Women like Oprah Winfrey and Tory Burch have also built their fortunes from the ground up. Oprah's career as a television host grew into an empire encompassing books, film, and a media network. Similarly, Burch's fashion brand grew from a single boutique to a globally recognized name. These self-made women prove that wealth can be generated through innovation, persistence, and the courage to take risks. These women are breaking the glass ceiling in industries where women were historically underrepresented, paving the way for future generations to follow in their footsteps. They demonstrate that self-made wealth is attainable with the right combination of creativity, hard work, and determination. Number 4. The influence of fashion and beauty on women's health. Fashion and beauty industries have proven to be lucrative avenues for wealth creation, especially for women. From makeup moguls to clothing line founders, the fashion and beauty sectors offer opportunities for women to build their empires while influencing global trends. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, one of the wealthiest women in the world, inherited her fortune from her grandfather, the founder of L'Oreal. However, she's actively influenced the company's direction, solidifying L'Oreal's position as a leading global beauty brand. The company's continued success has made her one of the wealthiest women globally. By focusing on innovation and expanding L'Oreal's reach to diverse markets, Bettencourt-Meyers has further strengthened the brand's dominance in the beauty industry. Another prominent figure in fashion is Sara Blakely, the self-made billionaire who founded Spanx, a shapewear company that revolutionized the fashion world. By identifying a gap in the market for comfortable and effective shapewear, Blakely created a brand that became synonymous with body-positive fashion. Spanx became a multi-billion-dollar business, and Blakely's success has made her one of the richest self-made women. She used her wealth to expand her business and empower other women entrepreneurs, proving that fashion and beauty can be both profitable and empowering. Rihanna, too, has built a fashion and beauty empire with her brand Fenty. Her inclusive approach to beauty and fashion, offering products that cater to all skin tones and body types, has transformed the industry. The success of Fenty Beauty, a joint venture with LVMH, has made her a billionaire and a force to be reckoned with in both the fashion and beauty worlds. Rihanna's brand is a prime example of how women can leverage both their creativity and business acumen to create global influence. The impact of fashion and beauty on women's wealth is undeniable. These industries allow women to express their creativity while also tapping into lucrative markets. By building brands that resonate with diverse audiences, these women have shown that fashion and beauty are not just about appearance, they're powerful platforms for wealth creation and influence. Number 5. Philanthropy. Women who use their wealth for good. While many of the world's wealthiest women have built their fortunes through business ventures, a significant number of them use their wealth for charitable causes. Philanthropy has become a defining characteristic for several of the wealthiest women, who not only want to see their fortunes grow, but also want to make a positive impact on the world. Mackenzie Scott is a prime example of a wealthy woman who has used her fortune to drive change. After divorcing Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Scott inherited a 4% stake in Amazon, which skyrocketed in value. Rather than focusing on accumulating more wealth, Scott has become one of the world's most generous philanthropists, giving away billions to various causes. Her philanthropic approach is unique in that she gives without imposing restrictions on how funds should be used, allowing the organizations to make the most impactful use of her donations. Scott's donations focus on education, racial equity, public health, and poverty alleviation, among others. Similarly, Melinda Gates, co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, has used her wealth to support global health initiatives and gender equality programs. The foundation has invested billions in fighting diseases like malaria and HIV/AIDS, improving sanitation in developing countries, and empowering women and girls. Melinda's focus on systematic change and long-term impact has made her one of the most influential philanthropists in the world. Oprah Winfrey is another example of a wealthy woman whose philanthropy has made a significant impact. Winfrey's charitable contributions are aimed at education and empowerment, particularly for underprivileged women and children. Through her foundations and media platforms, Oprah has raised millions for causes such as educational opportunities for girls and healthcare for the underprivileged. These women have proven that wealth is not just about accumulating assets, it's about using resources to tackle global challenges and improve the lives of others. By leveraging their fortunes for good, they set an example for others who aspire to use their wealth as a greater purpose. Number 6. The role of technology in empowering wealthy women. The technology industry has become one of the most profitable and influential sectors in the world, and women have become key players in driving this transformation. While the tech industry has traditionally been male-dominated, more and more women are rising to the top and building massive fortunes through innovation, leadership, and entrepreneurial spirit. Sheryl Sandberg is one of the most recognizable names in tech. As the chief operating officer of Facebook, Sandberg helped transform the social media platform into a global powerhouse, contributing to Facebook's valuation in the hundreds of billions. Sandberg's business acumen and strategic thinking have cemented her as one of the wealthiest women in the tech industry. Additionally, her book Lean In has become a feminist manifesto that encourages women to take on leadership roles in business. Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, is another influential woman in tech. Wojcicki has been with Google since its inception and played a crucial role in the company's success. Under her leadership, YouTube has grown into a platform with over 2 billion users, generating billions in revenue. Wojcicki's leadership and innovation have made her one of the most successful women in the tech industry. Women like these are proving that the tech industry is not just a space for male dominance, but one where women can excel and lead. Through their contributions, these women have built empires that have reshaped the tech landscape, making them some of the wealthiest and most influential figures in the world today. Number 7. The impact of real estate and women's wealth. Real estate has long been a key source of wealth creation, and women are increasingly capitalizing on this sector to build their fortunes. Whether through property investments, development projects, or real estate management, women have proven that the industry is not only accessible, but also incredibly profitable. Diane Hendricks, the co-founder of ABC Supply, has built a massive fortune through her company and real estate investments. Hendricks is a self-made billionaire whose wealth is rooted in building materials and real estate. She has become a key player in the real estate industry by spotting lucrative investment opportunities and capitalizing on them. And here we have reached the end of this video. What are your thoughts about this video? Share with us in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.